There are many Jeeps like it, but this one is mine. I'm just kidding. This is a 2014 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, not a Grand Cherokee. Let me get to rolling along here. Right over here, you can power your cell phone and all that on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. This is vehicle information right here, if you will. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right there, I got vehicle information. There's tire pressure staring at you there. And we're looking at speedometer. We're looking at screen setup now. We're looking at stored messages. I don't even have my iPhone paired to this unit. There's auto. I got my auto shut off because I don't want to be in violation of copyright or whatever have you. We got trip information. By the way, I do get 32 miles a gallon with this jobber, but that's highway. It doesn't do that quite that well in the winter time or in town. I get a little better than 20 miles a gallon in town. Well, there you go. We're back at vehicle information. Moving over here, there's all your cruise control stuff right there. Now, let's move on down here to this four-wheel drive business. Now, this is kind of a unique setup here, if you will. Okay, here's the main shifter stick right here. But this has got a 9-speed transmission in it, believe it or not. You pull this shifter back like this and move it over, towards your leg, or to your left, it would be. Now, if you see that plus and minus there, you can go up and down with the shifter stick, and it'll shift gears 1 through 9. Okay, and moving right up here, here's the four-wheel drive configurator, or radial dial, if you will. And this radial dial here is how you go from, most of the time you're going to be in auto, okay, default, auto, all-wheel drive, or whatever you want to call it. And of course, as you turn this radial dial right here, you'll drop down into snow, sport, sand, mud, rock, and inside this radial dial right here, you've got downhill assist, four-wheel drive low, cruise control, if you can believe that. Oh, this cracks me up. Here is rear wheel lock, if you will, and four-wheel drive low. I mean, you can literally put this transmission setup in about 10 to 12 different configurations of four-wheel drive. And down in this little pocket right here, if you can see that, here is a DC plug-in for wherever you want to run off a DC. Here's an auxiliary port right here. Here is a USB port. Here's an SD card reader port, if you will. And up here is a 8-inch plus screen. Tells you what you're doing, more or less. A guy like me, I don't need all these fun play toys, but this jobber comes with. Some of them do, some of them don't, I think. I'm up in the Absaroka Mountains, ladies and gentlemen, in Paradise Valley, Montana. And right here, you got controls there. I do have heated steering wheel and heated seats, leather appointment. I don't want to fool with that, and I don't want to turn my radio on, but I just thought I'd show you this kind of stuff real quick like here. And of course, you got manual control for a lot of that stuff right here. Here's your volume. You can mute your music. You can turn that screen off. Temperature up and down. AC. Air recirc. Over here is more of a tuner for that screen right there. Defrost front and rear right there. And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, this does have leather appointment in here. Let me show you this emblem right here. It's embossed in this leather seat. It says Trailhawk on it. Okay, now let me move my camera over here so you can get a look at the back. This does have a back seat setup. You can fold down those back seats. The rear tire is back there underneath a little trap door, if you will, so you don't have your spare tire hanging out the back. You know what I mean, you know? It's inside the vehicle. Okay, now, right off the get-go here, we got a 3.2 V6 Pentastar Chrysler engine, V6, in this little jobber here. Okay, what else do I want to do here? Oh, I want to get out and show you the outside of this thing real quick like. Okay, let me jump out here. You got your window and door knob controls right there. Like I say, leather appointment on the inside of this. Right off the get-go, this is trail rated. It does have a trail suspension right there. Let me back up here. The sun's starting to burn bright. So this autofocus on my camera isn't going to work so well, but this is what this guy looks like. I'm backed away from about 20 feet or so. Does have a roof rack. Got LED lighting. Those headlights are very, very bright. Got towing hooks right there on both sides. It's got kind of a pointed front end. You'll see these Jeeps running around, but I've got 5,000 miles on this unit and I'm pretty impressed. I bought it on the 17th of December of 2013. It's got 17-inch wheels and tires. Let me back over this way so you can get a good look at it. Okay, does have a roof rack. I don't have a lot of chrome on this guy here. I just soon not full with chrome. Alright, let's move over here to the rear of this guy. There's the Trailhawk emblem. Sorry about the light, but she's starting to burn bright up here. Let me open up the hatchback, if you will, to this unit. Let's have a look at the inside of that. I was going to go fishing today, but a bunch of Turons had my fishing hole taken up, so I just decided to do this instead, this Trailhawk review. But there is plenty of room for this old Montanan in here anyway. It's got a towing hook right there. It does have dual exhausts, if you will. Right here is a regular standard trailer hitch. This unit is capable of pulling a 4,500-pound trailer. It does have the dual pin electronic setup there for whatever trailer lights you need to fire up. And like I say, 3.2 V6 Pentastar engine. I am getting 32 miles to gallon, but that's on the open road, and that is a long trip mileage. Of course, you won't get that kind of mileage in town, if you will, and you won't get that kind of mileage during cold weather. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There are many Jeeps, but this one is mine. Thank you very much for the review, and have a nice day.